It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And this one features Eric Kendricks.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Set for a good matchup in one of the premier divisions in the NFL. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Greg, you never get a chance to really rebuild. Everyone wants you to win right now in this division. And they've been taking turns at the top of the division. 19 years since the Eagles repeated as division champ. Dallas won it last year. Who knows what we're in store for this season?
Yeah, it just shows how hard it is to win year in and year out consistently in the NFL. The league is set up for parity. It's set up Last in the division, they have just as good a shot to win it the next year. And I think this is a two-horse race. With Dallas, as you said, they won it last year. I think Philadelphia feels that this roster, this coaching staff coming back, has them in position to challenge Dallas. I think right now New York and Washington find themselves on the bottom looking up, but I think the Eagles and the Cowboys, this could come all the way down to the end of the season.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, man, back for his second go-around with the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. He'll manage only a couple. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Elliott. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. Second and a yard. They'll stick with Elliott. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Prescott now. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Run here right side with Elliott. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
They'll run former K-State product Deuce Vaughn. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. They face 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Pass completed right side to Ferguson.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Again, here's Zeke. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Second down, Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
From the 1, second and goal. Prescott. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. Now they'll be looking at third and goal. They'll run. Here's Elliott. Powering forward. He's in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. His 6th touchdown now for the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by a former second-round pick out of Missouri. The quarterback is Drew Lock.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he just looked indecisive. He didn't look like he was very comfortable operating within this system, and it led to a combination of poor throws and, frankly, a lot of bad decisions. I think he needs to stop just locking in on one guy. Let the offense unfold. Trust what the play caller and the game plan have established. I think if he can just operate the offense and not feel like it's all on his shoulders to create everything, I think it'll allow him to just take a little bit of a deep breath, let the game come to him, and have a lot more success than he did last week.
That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
Nice catch here by Theo Johnson, the young rookie tight end, and I really like his upside. I think he's kind of a long, rangy guy. He's got a great catch radius, and he can really get vertical downfield. One of only 5 FBS tight ends last year, Mike, with 7+ touchdowns. So I think the Giants have a chance here to develop him.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 41-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Locke. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. That's how to dig yourself out of the hole. A pickup of 18, much more manageable. 3rd and 2 coming up.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
And I don't know, I think he is short. They are. They're going to mark him short, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The key to this play, Mike, was defensively their ability to stretch this ball and make him go laterally. Anytime you could force the ball carrier to go sideways on 3rd and short, it gives your defenders time to rally, make the tackle for no gain, brings up 4th down. And the running back just has nowhere to go. There is no crease, there is no seam. You got to give credit. That defensive line overwhelmed the offensive line, and that went a long way to forcing that 4th down stop.
First and 10. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. His pass right side, caught by Lamb. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
They'll run Zeke up the middle. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Dak. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Dak to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Jason Pinnock. And the Giants will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Giants offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Locke. That's to the rookie from LSU, Malik Neighbors. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down. They go play action. It's Locke. He'll look deep here for Neighbors.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Open man, the veteran, Allen Robinson. And he's in. Allen Robinson. Touchdown, Giants. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Giants will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Handoff here to Zeke. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Dallas.
In motion, Lamb. They run on the jet sweep, and this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line.
A loss of 2.
One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Play fake. Prescott. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On 3rd down, Prescott. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. A gain there of 21. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Elliott. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And that'll set up 4th down.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
The Giants offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Lock out of the shotgun. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Still 1st down.
A give to Singletary on the zone read. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the bootleg, it's locked. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He'll try and run for the first with Singletary. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Giants.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On play action, Locke. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Locke. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 4th down, the veteran Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try. No issues there. This one is good. And the Giants will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now give to Zeke out of the gun. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Wow, how dangerous after the catch. That one goes for 27 yards in all.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the 1st half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Pistol now for Prescott. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
Straight ahead, it's Elliott. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Zeke. Whoa! And they've got it at the 19-yard line. They're into the red zone and still on the march. First down picked up.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll run it here with Zeke. Oh. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He pulls it in around the 5. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put...
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Dallas. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Lock. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Lock to throw. This one is caught by Robinson.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Throwing on second down, Locke. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still third down.
From the gun on third down is Locke. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Fourth down, here comes the lefty punter, Jamie Gillen. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 45-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion, Lamb. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. On second down, it's Dak. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The open man is Tolbert. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Elliott. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Prescott now. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Giants 10. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. From the gun, it's Locke. That is caught. It's Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
A second down throw for Locke. That's to Robinson. He's got it.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's a third down and 4. Throwing. Locke. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Open man is Robinson. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Locke to throw. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On second down, Locke. That's hauled in at the 2. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll try and run, and it's Singletary. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants are able to get it back within a score.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
From the back line of the end zone, a surprise, he's bringing it out. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Plenty of good games to choose from in that early window. We'll highlight the one down in Tampa. A big test for the Bucs at home as they get set to host the Philadelphia Eagles. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Washington Commanders. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a second straight doubleheader. Titans-Dolphins at 7:30, followed by the Seahawks and Lions at 8:15. We saw the vet with plenty left, Ezekiel Elliott, putting together a strong first half. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, Teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offensive running back Devin Singletary back on the field. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's locked. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Block out of the shotgun. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is locked. Oh, a loose football. But he'll gather it back in. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Cowboys offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Elliott. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
2nd down, Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? A shotgun snap for Prescott. Got a man. That's Tolbert. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
It's a 1st down run with Elliott. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. They face 2nd down and 7. Now Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's a run. And he's into the end zone yet again. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss play with Singletary. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Hendricks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now Elliott. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. On the play fake, Dak. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
They'll stick with Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the...
And he's got another one. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He knocks it through. The Cowboys will extend this third-quarter lead.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. To throw is Locke. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
Automatic first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Locke to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Locke. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down is Locke. And that is incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off, and now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. operating from the gun. Here's Dak. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb.
Complete to C.D. Lamb. A gain of 7. First down, Dallas.
Receiver in motion, going right. They'll give it to Lamb on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. Here's a 2nd and 12. On the draw, here's Elliott. He'll work forward for a couple. Jason Pinnock there to end it. It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
To the right, here's Elliott. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Kareem Jackson up from his safety spot to make the stop. Again, here's Zeke. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Hand off here to Zeke. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Prescott now. It is brought in the end zone. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys are able to extend the lead.
42, Giants 13. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now Locke. Open man is Robinson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. 2nd and a yard. Here's Locke. That is caught. It's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop them. That will be no gain on the screen.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll go. It's Locke. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. Give him 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
On the bootleg, it's Locke. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. It's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone, and listen, I understand that hit is coming, but guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not, and you get paid to make the difficult catches, and I would classify that one as tough, but you got
that one. Take it in. Allen Robinson. Touchdown, New York. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Gano on to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Giants are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Elliott. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 5. They'll run Zeke up the middle. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. This team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Locked to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch in this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
Here's Zeke. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Prescott. The second down throw is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cowboys.
We'll toss here to Zeke. And he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Giants 20. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. Whoa. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game, under pressure all game long, the secondary feasting on his passes. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Lock out of the shotgun. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. On first down is Locke. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Still second down.
A second down throw for Locke. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Here's Locke. That's taken in. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. And they look to finish it off here in the 4th. This might just wash away what was a subpar performance a week ago. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. They'll run it here with Zeke. And he'll get about 5. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A run here right side with Elliott. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Straight ahead, it's Elliott. All set to kick this one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Giants offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This one is caught by Robinson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now Locke. There's that man again. Another catch. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now give to Zeke out of the gun. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
From out of the gun, it's a run with Elliott. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On 2nd down, here comes Zeke. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
It's a first down run with Elliott. Yeah! Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll stick with Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now Elliott. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from New Jersey.